Hello,
Hey,
can you please tell me what is your name and where do you work?
my name is Anthony Peritano, and I work at the University of Oslo, uh, design design group called Intermedia, and I'm a senior software engineer there, and I work on a number of projects. Um, One project is a big European Union virtual science lab called Sky, Science Created by You. And it has like 11 countries: Germany, Norway, Estonia, France, Netherlands, all of them. And the other projects, thank you. The other projects I work on have to deal with something called the smart space. And our lab, we're collaborating with Jim Slata at the University of Toronto, and also with uh, the UC Berkeley team that both Jim Slata and I came from. And the idea of this is to create not only a environment in classrooms, in which these tabletops and multi-touch walls and tables exist, but a room that is very active, that's active like the learners, and it's be able to understand where the learners are, even dynamically group learners based on things that they create, um, have digital uh, scrap places, um, collaboration areas, virtual. Basically, we want to make a smart space in the box, so you can go and turn any room into a smart space.
This really big thing, is that?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of aspects to it. There's physical computing, there's multi-touch, there's there's a design element that, especially what we do in Oslo, which is
Yep.
very user participatory design. Can't say that. Involving users in the creation of the interaction. Norwegians are very adamant about this, which is, and it's a really good thing. I really enjoy it.
What is it exactly that you're doing there?
Mm. I'm architecting software, so all the way from the subsystem level, all the way from the design of an architecture, say an architecture um, to process messages from a number of different learning environments, to synchronizing data between models on different learners' computers, to making awareness and collaboration services for these virtual science labs, to also for the smart space stuff, designing the hardware that these tables and walls um, work, designing the software subsystems, and also then the user interfaces that they interact with. And
Hmm.
also our interest in physical computing is designing these physical computing devices that are basically they're programming breadboards, maybe that Twitter or do whatever. So, yeah,
Very interesting.
thanks.
Why are you doing this?
I I think it's pretty exciting. I'm really into it. I mean, and I also feel that bigger than it's something bigger than all of us, and I feel that I'm really contributing to something good. And I've been kind of deemed with in my life these the skill set, and use it as a force for good rather than a force for capitalism and money making,
Hmm.
because that's not my thing. You know, I mean, when I worked at UC Berkeley and as a software engineer, go into a classroom that my stuff was running, that they were using, there's this really great feeling that it gives you. It's really great connection to your work, and them. It kind of completes that bridge, and then you feel very proud of it. And I wanna feel proud of what I do, and I want it to mean something. And I feel like in what I'm doing now, it means something, and so that's why I do it.
So what is the next big meaningful thing from you?
Well, I think it's diving for me, um, getting more involved in the smart space, but also like being here in this workshop, participating in the pedagogical ideas revolving. I mean, while I was at Berkeley, I was on the periphery, kind of getting these ideas and kind of when we had to understand what the researchers wanted, and understand the ideas behind the things that we had to make for them. But in this work, and I feel like I'm moving towards having more input into that area, and also to be more proficient in developing this stack I was talking about, because there's so many multi levels of expertise, hardware design, software design, using optics and cameras and all kinds of things, and I feel like it's a kind of a renaissance kind of. You need to be kind of a renaissance person to be part of this. You know?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.